out and came, took over my motherfucking show. She got my seat, the middle chair. You know what I'm saying? I got Kia Smith here. Kia Smith writes.
Finally, you are like the first. Let me cut you off and say this. You are the first person to say like my name right. Like people say, "Oh, Kia writes," and like I just cringe because I'm just be like, "That's."
It ain't that hard though.
It's not that hard, but people
hard.
like just.
That's your last name.
They do think
that's illegally her last name.
That's not my last name. Rights. They think Rights is my last name.
Okay. And I also got DJ D93
in the building.
You know.
Hey, y'all
so, I know y'all probably wondering, like, all these episodes is coming out, like, where the fuck is TJ? And it's Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. First of all, I need y'all to pray for TJ. You know, he ain't been on the show for a while. He ate some bad groceries, and he had like a little face breakout. And unfortunately, we don't have like a MUA, a makeup artist on staff, so whenever that clears up, you know, he'll be back.
Yeah,
but shout out to TJ.
Please.
Shout out to TJ.
Shout out to TJ. Hey.
Get well soon.
Stop
well
it. Whatever you ate.
Don't eat it no more.
Don't do it no more, bro.
Y'all know what he ate. It's whoever you ate. But anyway, our first topic, man. Before we even get to the first topic, let's get into y'all what y'all do. So Kia Smith writes. What's that about? What are you writing about?
Everything. So I'm a blogger.
Okay.
Should I look at you or should I look at
you? You know, you can look wherever you want.
Okay, I'll look at you. I'm a blogger. I have been blogging for 7 years now. I am a lifestyle blogger. So that means I write about life. So my blog is a combination between like a public diary and with an intimate twist. So it's like I write about topics that people are not necessarily like well versed or confident enough to talk about out loud. So I kind of provide that space on my site for them to like, oh, I guess I'm not the only one who, you know, goes through this or has dealt with this, and just different things like that.
Absolutely. What's one of your most intriguing posts that like this is the post that the first thing you want people to see when they get on your page that you know you're gonna have them locked in once they read this?
It's so many because I got, as of right now, I have like 998 blog posts up. Wow. So, I think what's really popular is when I write a lot about relationships. So, that kind of like hooks people in, like, oh wow, like I'm literally not the only one who has ever dealt with this. One time I wrote a post about what my exes taught me, and that stirred up some shit.
With the exes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I be talking about people on here too, but I don't think they seen this shit yet, cause I ain't get them phone calls.
Yeah,
I don't
put names.
I
never say names.
They know.
I never say names either, but like if you know me, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. But usually when I write, I usually, if I'm writing about a dude, I pull like pieces of a lot of dudes and put it into the post. So it's like, that's why I be trying to tell people, like, stop trying to figure me out or try to figure like who is she talking about, because like you'll literally never know. Like 3 niggas could have similar personality traits, and that's what I'm writing about.
Absolutely.
So
DJ D93.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about your career. You was official DJ for Cap G.
Yep.
You went on the party tour.
Yep, Chris Brown.
How was that?
I ain't gonna lie, that's probably like one of the best experiences I've had.
Okay.
As a DJ, like think about it like this. I started first DJing for y'all.
Right.
Legit.
Right.
Like I started DJing for the Kappas at a house party.
Okay.
Back in 2012.
Okay.
And now we just did a whole arena tour.
Right.
With Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? We did 33 cities. So it's 33 cities, you know what I'm saying? And that's just one of 5 tours that I've been on, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So the Nooks put you on, but you made a tough decision in life. Somewhere you took a curve.
I think I made a great decision.
I don't know about that.
You know, I think I made a wonderful decision. You see what I'm saying?
That's debatable.
But no, I always pay homage to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Any time. You know what I'm saying? Like I always got love for Gamma Up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave me my start. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been going up since then. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been on 5 tours now. Catch me in your local club in Chicago.
What's the 5 tours? Let's talk about that.
All right, so the first tour was with Currency back at the end of 2015. The second one was in the summer of 2016. That was with Lil Uzi, 21 Savage, and YF and Lucci. The third tour was the Party Tour.
Okay.
And then we did another tour right after that, which was Cap G's official tour, the Super Hefe tour. And then the fifth tour was actually the beginning of this year, Young Dolph, the Role Model tour. So,
nice.
So
nice.
yeah,
that's a big shit though.
Yeah,
that's a big shit. You doing your thing.
I'm getting to it, man.
See, I got official guests, man. I'm like on episode 10. I had Tim on this motherfucker. I had D-Lo, Urban 101. We got Kia Smith Wrights. We got DJ D93. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to me, man.
Shout out to you.
I'm blessed to know all these. You know what I'm saying? I got some good friends.
It's good SIU in here.
Good SIU.
Salute the nation in the building.
Yeah, absolutely. So our first topic we're going to get into is slut shaming. Okay?
Right.
So slut shaming is something that I feel like is, you know, kind of a new term. It's a lot of these new terms that come out with social media. You know, it's very relevant. You know what I'm saying? It's probably something that's been going on since the beginning of time. It's now just being labeled and categorized.
Right.
It's a real thing. It's big in the feminist movement. You know what I mean? So,
Amber Rose going crazy with it.
Amber Rose is going crazy with slut shaming.
Yeah.
Now, I don't. The thing about Amber Rose, I'm glad you brought her up though.
Okay.
Is because like it's kind of foolish to me what she doing.
Okay.
The reason why I feel like it's foolish is because of how she presents it, and I feel like the look of it is bigger than the message because of the way she packages it. So like it's not hitting the people. You preaching to the choir. You know what I'm saying? The people that the message is getting through to is the people who already agree with you. Because of the way you packaging it. Like, the people who it needs to get through to, you need to get men to stop doing this shit. The way that she's presenting it is not going.
It's not catering to the men.
It's too much of a spectacle to cater to us. It's like, the average man is not going to take that serious.
Right. So how would you all prefer that she takes this? Like, how should she present it to you all for y'all to take it serious?
That's a good question, and I think that's for her to figure out because I'm not a slut shaming advocate.
It is a marketing aspect at that, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's dedicated, well, not necessarily dedicated, but like if the attention is placed on women to understand and feel where she's coming from, then how are we supposed to gravitate towards that? The only how we gonna gravitate towards is if like one of our, like you my female friend. So if you was to tell me like, yo, like, you know, look up what Amber Rose doing, you know what I'm saying? Or like check out what she just did in this city, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll check it out. Right. But she's not necessarily like directing it towards my attention for me to grasp onto it, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all don't, so because it's like not, so from what I'm hearing, because it's not a personal connection, y'all kind of like, she's just doing some whole shit and you keep scrolling.
I said she doing some whole shit per se. I was just saying.
You said it. I ain't gonna disagree. But this is the thing, though, you know, about the thing I feel about slut shaming. I feel like it comes from women.
I feel like it's perpetuated by women, but it's created by men.
I feel like it started with women. And the reason I say that is because if I'm a guy and I go fuck a girl and then later on that day I fuck another girl.
Right.
And I tell my friends.
Right.
They might be like, bro, you wild as hell. Maybe
right.
They'd be like, oh, you went crazy. But some maybe they be like, nigga, you wild as hell. You too old to be doing shit like that.
Right.
You be like, all right, whatever, nigga.
Right.
A girl go do this thing. A girl go do that and tell her friend, girl, what the fuck, you wild as hell. That's some. So y'all judge each other, and then y'all are afraid to kind of not. When I say y'all, I'm not saying I know it's a girl. I don't give a fuck. But a lot of women are afraid to be open about stuff like that because they fear that if men get word of them doing things like that they wouldn't deal with them. Is men, we don't give a fuck what nobody feel about who I fuck.
Right.
So you can't shame me. Whereas a woman, they allow that.
Because I think it's just like the standards. Like women are held to just these high standards, while as men, y'all can literally do whatever y'all want to do and nobody bats an eyelash. But if a woman literally, if I wanted to fuck two dudes in one day, like I'm literally getting called a hoe. Even if
me too. I just don't care.
It's not the same though. It don't hold the same weight.
Cause I don't care.
That's like a man trying to be like faithful in a sense. Like people always expect a man to be like a dog in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You got these multiple women, you know. But once a man try to settle down and he wants some real love, like one of us was like, bro, you soft as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you
trying
to retire this early, bro?
You lame as hell, bro. Like you only 25, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, nigga, it's a whole. Come on, bro. We finna hit up club play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whereas women, we get pressured. Like, you need to settle down. Exactly. You need to find a man. Like, from literally childhood, women are like getting trained up to like be somebody's wife one day. And it's like, well, not all women want to be someone's wife. Not all women want to have children. So it's like, why aren't y'all training me in how to be husband? It's like,
that's a good question.
Like,
do you think that y'all can train us how to be husbands? Let me ask you this: do you think that, like, so a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a woman has sex with a bunch of different guys, and guys catch wind of that. Guys will still fuck with her. They probably not gonna take her serious, or most guys not. It's gonna be a nigga that get on some sucker shit, take her serious.
Right.
But most
if it's just sex, if it's just sex.
Yeah,
but the thing about it is, it's like, so women are looked at as objects. So if pussy has value to it, the more you use something, the more the value depreciates.
That's a valid point. I like that.
That is the consensus of like why.
But why doesn't dick depreciate?
Dick should depreciate,
but it don't.
Dick should depreciate.
You know why?
Dick is worth more than pussy. That's what you just said.
Dick is.
You know why it doesn't depreciate? Ooh. Think about it like this. Say like, okay, for example, say like you got some good dick, right?
Right.
And if you was that type of person to tell your friends that like you gonna hit the group chat like, bitch. They gonna already know what's up, so that's why the value goes up. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, it be a lot of situations where a female will tell they will tell their friends like, yo, like this nigga, I swear to God, like,
just snatched my soul.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happens next? Those friends catch wind, and they try to.
I'm so glad I've never had that. At least to my knowledge.
Like niggas gonna try to fuck too, right?
No, I'm saying like.
To my knowledge, I've never told a friend about a situation where a guy has like snatched my soul and then she's turned around and wanted to go try it out for herself. To my knowledge, that has never ever happened.
They might not have did it. They wanted to know. This is the thing.
They thought about it.
Why do you think that if because men do the same thing. Men text, hey man, her pussy was off the chain, gray head, all that. Yeah. Now if it's a girl that
men talk more than women.
Absolutely. But if it's a girl that the guy doesn't necessarily value that much, the guys will go try to smash too.
Oh, absolutely.
So the pussy has the value, it's just the person doesn't, because they're not gonna take her serious. But in a woman's case, y'all will still take that nigga serious. So this is my question to you. This is the original question I was gonna ask you. Do you think that if women stop giving the niggas that's qualified as hoes, which is most of us, if y'all stop giving us pussy, do you think we would stop being hoes? If y'all held us accountable for it? If girls was like, you know what, he a hoe, no one's taking him serious, no one's giving him no pussy, do you think niggas will stop?
No.
Why?
Because men will literally find someone else to fuck. Like, pussy is everywhere. So, okay, so this group of shorties not fucking with me. All right, that's fine. It's a whole world full of women who don't know anything about me, and I'm gonna go ahead and fuck them. I don't think anything could stop a man from wanting to be a hoe besides himself. Like, regardless of whether or not, like, if this girl giving me pussy or not. Like, if he want to stop being a hoe, he'll stop being a hoe by his own merit, not because these group of ladies decided, okay, they're not gonna fuck him. Like, it's not hard to find somebody to fuck.
Yeah,
it's literally not.
That's a good take. I just feel like any woman I meet, I can tell her about wild shit that I've done, and it's not gonna stop her from wanting to fuck with me.
Because I mean, she
might be interested.
She might be interested. Like, that shit might be, you did really
low key though.
So y'all buy into us.
It's an ego thing.
It's the person.
It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. Like, if you charismatic, and you know, we might kind of just feel like, well, I just want to see. Like, some of us might have that mindset. Like, you know what, you a wild ass dude, but I don't think you might not be that wild towards me. I just want to see. It's an ego thing. Right. And then you kind of like realize, like, once the thrill is over and this person goes and does the same wild ass shit that they just told you about, some of us ladies, we probably end up looking stupid. Cause I've definitely been in those situations. Like, you know what? Like, yeah, I know this nigga was a wild ass dude, And then, yeah, I still fucked him, and now he doing the same wild ass shit. Imagine that.
With it.
Imagine that.
Well, maybe the balance that y'all looking for is if y'all fight with fire and start slut shaming niggas.
It wouldn't work. Cause niggas don't care.
No,
it will work.
Niggas don't care. If I called a nigga a dirty dick ass bitch and told him you a hoe, you done had how many sex partners?
You can't do it alone.
It's like
y'all gotta do it.
It's
as a
like
collective.
they not gonna care.
But we do it.
I don't think y'all would care.
It's like
y'all care.
Think about. Hold up. First of all, think about.
Care about getting slut shamed.
Think about back in the day when you used to tease somebody about some shit. What they do? Cry. Or they
so you think?
You know what I'm saying?
So you think if a collective of women just came forward and just started shaming these niggas, they not gonna feel empowered?
We ain't gonna
because
cry,
I think with sex, sex with men like it's different. Like when men are boys, like it's kind of like promoted to y'all. You know, you need to have sex. Like that's how y'all kind of. Some of y'all turn out to be really hypersexual. With women, is no. You need to not have sex until you're married. Or, you know, you need to wait.
Depending on the household.
Exactly. You need to wait until, you know, you find that special person. You don't want to give your purse away. You can't just give it to anybody out here. Which you shouldn't.
Who said
you shouldn't.
Who said this purse shit?
This is society.
Who said this purse shit? You don't want to give your purse away.
Somebody green. I ain't saying it was my green, but somebody green.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
I think with men, when it comes to us, man, women have the power. When women decided that they like beards, niggas start growing their beards out.
Yeah.
When women decide they like hood niggas start faking that shit. When if women decide they want niggas in suits, if some rapper come out and start wearing suits and bitches go crazy, niggas gonna throw them suits on.
I can say I like men. I can say
if y'all start If y'all start slut shaming, like when Meek and Nicki was together, niggas wanted fucking girlfriends. Every nigga I knew was in a relationship with Meek with Nicki. Everybody. Y'all in control. I'm telling y'all gotta start slut shaming.
We do. I think really it's just tapping into your power. Like, but you got it's a little dangerous because like once you really realize like I literally have the power to make anybody do whatever it is I want them to do, and I don't even have to fuck them. That's the crazy part. You could do a lot without having to fuck somebody. It's really just how you carry yourself and like what you'll accept and what you'll, you know, because at the end of the day, like people are gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna treat you how they want to treat you. But what you accept definitely sets the tone for a lot of shit. So if you present yourself as somebody that's not gonna be for the fuck shit, then niggas will probably think twice. They might still try it because niggas gonna nig and they gonna try some shit just cause the fucking sky is blue and that's what they want to do. No. But like if you like really have a no nonsense aura or attitude about you, like niggas will be like, all right, I know I can't play with her, so I'm gonna probably go try to play with somebody else.
Okay. Well, wrapping that up, slut shame these niggas.
or can we just stop slut shaming in general? Like
it ain't gonna stop.
Like
it ain't gonna stop.
Like who made people like?
It's not. I'm starting to realize as a man though, it's not fair because I read a post that said when a man wants a woman to be sexually deviant and do all type of wild shit when it's for his consumption, but when it's not for his consumption, he bash and call it.
And
if I want you to be a freak and nasty, it's dope as fuck for me. But if you say, oh, this nigga had me suck his dick in the car, I love that shit. I want to suck his dick in the car, his dick in the car, his dick in the car. Now you're a hoe because you want to enjoy the shit.
Right.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
And then that's so fucked. It's like men really don't want women to enjoy fucking. Like, unless we fucking them. And it's like, yo, like, and this is probably why a lot of women don't have orgasms for real. A lot of women, you know, they are like really sexually crude. They don't really, they haven't tapped into like their sensuality because they're so used to kind of like performing for a guy that they don't even know like how to please themselves. They don't even know what they like, what themselves like. They only just know what this particular nigga's like because this is how society has groomed us. And it's kind of just like, nah, so it's like if you getting a nut, like you need to get a nut for yourself. Like don't just lay there, don't like be a fucking robot.
And that's why women shouldn't necessarily like rely on what society says that you should do. You know what I'm saying, to live your life. Like,
but it's hard. It's hard for some people because
it is.
It's really hard for some people because everybody don't have conversations like that. Everybody don't. It's not like me. I don't adhere to society. I'ma do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. I have my own set of morals and standards, and I'm not sitting up here like going to wife school. I joke about it a lot. Like, nah, I'm probably not wifey material. But it's like I don't desire. Huh?
You gonna talk about what you did the other day?
No, I'm not gonna talk about that shit.
Oh, okay. Hey, this forever shot, never shot. That's when the never shot part come in.
Hey. Yeah, I ain't gonna put on blast. It ain't nothing wild.
It's
it
nothing
ain't
wild.
no wild shit, but
at the end of the day,
kids.
If y'all stop telling these niggas, so as far as this, men only want shipments for their consumption, and you know, we don't want y'all to enjoy sex unless it's that's because y'all be saying it's your pussy. If you stop telling me it's my pussy, y'all stop believing
well,
that
stop
shit.
asking.
Who
pussy this is? See, you follow the nigga on Instagram.
You gotta be indifferent. Say I'm indifferent.
I'm just kidding.
Say it's the Lord's. Say.
I don't even answer the question. I'm moaning.
Next time,
I'm moaning. Say some other shit.
Next time, nigga.
Oh, that's a nice ass.
No.
Man, where you get this pillow from?
I ignored the question completely.
Next time, say it's the Lord's. When a nigga asks you,
I ignore it. I feel like, cause the smart ass to me, nigga, if you in it, why are you asking? Like, but who wants to have those conversations during sex? Like, how much shit talking should you
want to know if he buying the leasing?
It depends on how you talk.
He want to know if he buying the leasing. That's why he asking.
Put a light bulb on my head.
That's extra work.
Yeah, extra work.